right here on the new TNN. As always, alongside my partner, Al Snow, I am the coach, and Al, we're going to talk about it all within the hour, but we kick things off with a non-title matchup. Here they come, the tag team champions.
It's scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Paris, France, at a combined weight of 507 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, La Resistance.
Well, what a coup. We've got the tag team champions 2 weeks in a row on Sunday Night Heat.
La Resistance this past Monday night on Raw, singing the French national anthem. And
because it was Bastille Day.
Yeah, thank goodness the Dudley Boys came to the rescue, not only of all the people in Indianapolis, but for us and all the people at home. Nobody wants to hear these guys sing, but now we've got to get right to, we've got to talk about what happened to Jim Ross, and later on right here on Heat, we're going to show everybody what went down between the Big Red Monster Kane and JR this past Monday night. To say the least, it was shocking.
Shocking. It left me speechless, and you know how hard that is.
Pretty darn hard.
Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 264 pounds, Garrison Kane.
Here comes the youngster from Texas, trained by Shawn Michaels, and what an opportunity for this guy, teaming up with Mark Jindrak to take on the tag team champions here tonight on Heat.
Say that, too. But ever since everything that happened with JR last week,
weighing 272 pounds, Mark Jindrak.
It's like a pall that hangs over the locker room now. Just like almost a fear in the air. You just never know what Kane's going to do or where he's going to strike next.
And it's funny, you got to wonder what kind of a mindset Stone Cold Steve Austin is in right now as we head toward Los Angeles live tomorrow night. Raw will be at the Staples Center in Los Angeles right here on the new TNN. And Stone Cold Steve Austin all last week was being blamed by a lot of the superstars, by Eric Bischoff, for what Kane has been doing to everybody the past few weeks. And I really think that it may be starting to get to the Texas Rattlesnake.
And Eric Bischoff has got to see this as his opportunity to maybe possibly get Stone Cold Steve Austin out of the job.
Oh, wasting no time. Sylvain Grenier attacking Mark Jindrak from behind. And Mark Jindrak is really a guy who came onto the scene once again a few weeks ago and is really trying to make his mark and impress not only Eric Bischoff, but also Stone Cold Steve Austin. Huge clothesline by Jindrak.
Beautiful drop kick. Jindrak has got all the physical skills, but he just lacks a little spark of experience to really put it all together.
Tag, and here comes the youngster Garrison Kane. And Al, what do you think about the fact that Linda McMahon will indeed be at Raw tomorrow night? And I don't know if she's actually coming to Raw to really indeed fire Stone Cold Steve Austin, but I can't wait to find out what's going to go down with the CEO of the WWE in the house tomorrow night at the Staples Center.
Well, it makes you wonder just what kind of an effect Chris Jericho and his petition and Eric Bischoff and his phone call may have had with Linda McMahon.
Big shoulder block by Garrison Kane, and right now this matchup very, very even. Here's a quick cover, first cover of the match, 1-2, and a kick out by Rene Dupree.
If they get a win tonight, it's got to put them in title contention.
No, certainly does. Keep in mind this is a non-title matchup, and you remember La Resistance became tag team champions just a few weeks ago.
And they've been on a tear ever since.
You know, and what about the fact, when you think back to when all of this mayhem started with Kane, it really kind of started when La Resistance took those tag team titles away from RVD and the Big Red Monster.
No. Let's not revise history. It all started with Stone Cold Steve Austin trying to instigate Kane and bring that monster back out.
Well, you could say that.
He's dug down and brought out a demon that he didn't know any deal was still there.
But on the outside, Garrison Kane hard into the ring barrier. You can see just slumping down, and Sylvain Grenier just tossing Cade right back into the ring. And here's a cover.
Going for the pin.
Here's a cover, two, and breaking up from behind just before the 3 count is Jindrak.
Rene aggressive tonight, got that crossface on him. Now look, Sylvain got him on the ropes, choking him with the boot. Why'd he break? He had up to a 5 count.
Well, you know, these guys with La Resistance, a lot of talent, yes. But you'd still have to say that they are somewhat inexperienced, and they've been, I don't want to use the term lucky, but certainly they've had breaks go their way.
Hey, you can say lucky. In this business, a lot has to do with luck.
Being in the right place at the right time.
That's right, and it only takes 3 seconds, like I always say, to win or lose a match.
Here comes the tag, and here comes Rene Dupree. And Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak have got to be pumped up on such a big stage and such a big match, just 24 hours away from Raw live in Los Angeles. Of course, the huge WrestleMania rematch as Chris Jericho goes one-on-one tomorrow night with the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Speaking of Chris Jericho, did you sign the petition?
Well, you'll remember that.
Did you sign the petition?
I didn't sign it.
Be honest.
I did not sign it. I swear to you, I didn't sign it.
I'm going to tell Steve Austin.
I didn't sign it. I'm a Stone Cold fan. Now, the King was trying to get me to admit that I would sign it. That's not true.
Sylvan knocked him right into the tag.
And here comes Mark Jindrak, who has a lot of energy, hasn't seen too much action yet here in this matchup.
And he's a lefty, too. That's hard to work against a guy like that.
How much does that affect? Oh, what a big almost overextending. And Renee goes flying as well. How much does that affect when you're in the ring? Your in-ring psychology.
Beautiful springboard clothesline from the top rope.
And here's the cover, hooking the leg, too, and getting up
Renee
just like that. Now, how much does that affect you going against the left hand?
It throws it completely off because, you know, 90% of the guys are all right-handed. You're expecting it.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
What?
The drop kick on top of the thing.
Yeah!
And Mark Jindrak and Garrison Cade somehow. What a huge win for these two guys.
Here are your winners, Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak.
That may be one of the biggest drop kicks that I have ever seen.
Again. Watch the height. It's got to be at least 7 feet in the air. 1, 2, 3, a big win.
What a red-hot start. Huge win for Garrison Cade and Mark Jindrak. But it's been a red-hot week here in the WWE.
And it's a red-hot night on Sunday Night Heat. As you just saw, we have the Tag Team Champions yet again, La Resistance.
Wow. And of course, tonight, Val Venus will go one-on-one with Rico.
And we've got my favorite superhero, the Hurricane, here on Heat tonight.
But also...
Stevie. Oh, Stevie. I'm here for your exclusive interview on Heat. Why the hell are we laughing? You just lost.
Al,
Yeah?
just remember, I'm the boss on Stevie Night Heat. And being the boss, I see the bigger picture. And the bigger picture here is exposure.
Uh-huh.
Millions of people watched Raw tonight, which means millions of people will watch Stevie Night Heat this Sunday.
Well, of course.
Millions of people equal higher ratings. Higher ratings equal more money for Stevie Night Heat. And more money equals raises for some employees.
Oh, like commentators?
Some.
Yeah, we don't want to give Coach a raise, do we?
No. And speaking of ratings, I'm all about the fans. I'm all about the ratings on Stevie Night Heat. I'm all about my little Stevies out there.
Little Stevies.
And I'm signing a big match next week on Stevie Night Heat.
Huge.
Stevie Richards, GM of Heat, versus Goldust.
Stevie, I don't know if you remember this or not, but you suspended Goldust.
Well, I'm lifting his suspension. I'm making a judgment call as GM of Heat.
Why not?
Goldust is back on the payroll. Goldust will be here next week, and Goldust will face Stevie Richards. And remember this. Do not remember the name of Goldust. Remember, all Stevie, all night. Nothing but Heat. That was good. I like that.
Rude.
Always the investigative reporter, Al Snow, last Monday night, going into the locker room to get words with Steven Richards.
That's right. Put myself in personal harm's way just to find the info for you.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Yonkers, New York, weighing 252 pounds, Tommy Weaver.
There's only one thing I have a problem with.
What?
You get a raise, and I don't. We're going to have to work.
Hey. Take it up with your new boss, Steven Richards, okay? He's the one in charge.
What has my career come to? When you those words actually come out of your mouth.
What do you mean?
Take it up with your new boss, Steven Richards.
Hey, I didn't put him in charge of Heat, did you?
Nobody did. That's the problem.
But look, think about it. This guy loses to Kevin Nash in a 6-person tag match, gets powerbombed, dropped right on the old bean. Apparently he's had that a lot of times.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's happy. And why is he happy? Because of the explosion. Millions of fans saw him lose on Raw, so he figures, you know, they'll tune into.
All tune into heat, and right now, Tommy Dreamer is going head-to-head with Nick Dinsmore. And we've seen Nick several times in the past, a very worthy competitor, and Tommy Dreamer is going to have to be on his A game this week if he wants to take out this guy. Now, on the flip side of that, what about the fact that Test didn't even get in the matchup last Monday night and watched the loss from about 30 or 40 feet away and wanted nothing to do with Kevin Nash or Scott Steiner? Oh, big suplex by Tommy Dreamer.
Well, Kevin Nash knows he's got to pick his spots and wait his time out. He's a very clever guy. Oh, drove the shoulder right into the ring post. You can separate it like that.
Tommy Dreamer.
Not the ring post, your shoulder. I know you wouldn't understand that. You've never been in the ring, but. Oh,
you have to continue to point that out week after week.
Look, I spoke to Steven Richards.
I'm going to stop carrying you if you don't give me the respect that I feel like I deserve.
No, you're not. You're never taking the saddle off. I'm going to ride you like a mule.
Here's a cover by Nick Dinsmore and a kick out by Tommy Dreamer. You can see the anguish on his face and how much that hurt his left shoulder to go into the ring post.
And you can see what Nick's doing. Very smart on his part. You go after an injured body part. You break down one part of the body, you can beat the rest of it.
You can see that bandage on the head of Tommy Dreamer, and who can forget that Dreamer was one of the victims of Kane's wrath a couple of weeks ago on Raw, taking out Tommy Dreamer, taking out Rico, and little did we know that was just the beginning of what Kane had in mind for a lot of people.
Eric Bischoff. Oh, got the boot right in the face. Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then what he did to JR.
We're going to show everybody that a little bit later on, so you certainly want to stay tuned for that interview from this past Monday night on Raw. Big net breaker, and you can see Tommy Dreamer struggling to get back to his feet.
And I don't know if it's just the effects from the shoulder, beautiful right hand, or the beating that he took, the assault by Kane.
Not only was Tommy Dreamer and Rico big backdrop, big-time impact made by Nick Dinsmore. Tommy Dreamer seems to be right back on his game. Here's a cover, hook leg two, and a kick out by Dinsmore.
And smart by Tommy Dreamer. You know why he's doing all the neck breakers? He's trying to set him up for his finishing move. It's called a DDT. Thank you.
I know what it is. I was just wondering if you're going to tell everybody. Big spine buster. That could be enough, but no. Unable to cover the shoulders, and Dinsmore is able to kick out.
Unlike you, I don't need to monopolize the show. Stevie brought that up, of course, you know, back in the locker room.
No, he didn't. Oh,
well, could this be?
Tommy Dreamer setting up Dinsmore for the
Death Valley Driver. One.
A little swerve on you, my friend.
Well,
didn't use the DDT tonight, however.
That's why they call him the innovator of violence, bro.
You just never know what's coming up next.
Well, I do know what's coming up next, and this is coming up next on Heat.
Stand back. There's a hurricane coming through.
We're back on Heat, everybody. Al Snow alongside the coach. And Al, what was this guy, the Hurricane, doing helping out Rosie last Monday night on Raw? That's the question I have for you.
Introducing first, weighing 215 pounds, the Hurricane.
I hate to be Captain Obvious, but I would think you want to have that question for the Hurricane, not me.
Rob Conway.
I just can't seem to figure it out. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. But folks, tonight, Heat is brought to you by Columbia Pictures SWAT, in theaters starting August 8th.
And by Burger King. Come on over. The fire's ready at Burger King.
And by Truth, revealing quality internal tobacco documents since, well, a while ago.
Just a little bit.
Ago.
Not too far off.
Check.
In the distant past.
Here we go, the Hurricane, one-on-one with Rob Conway.
Remember the last time Rob was on Sunday Night Heat? Had those funny tan lines.
I'm sure that Mr. Conway would not want you bringing that up again. Well, so I'll apologize on behalf of you.
Well, he's got a better tan and he's got a better strategy.
And he looks to be in tremendous shape this week. The Hurricane better be on top of his game. And, you know, back to the fact that the Hurricane came out of nowhere this past Monday night and really...
Look at that. That's why he's my favorite superhero.
The Hurricane clapping, almost mocking Rob Conway a little bit. Conway goes up, over, and down, and watch the Hurricane to fly.
Doing a little bit of flying. First class, we like to call it.
Well, the Hurricane was certainly flying last Monday night, but then what about the stare down between the Hurricane and Rosie. That was kind of interesting and unusual at the same time.
And it doesn't make any sense. I mean, just the week before, Rosie took on the Hurricane, and now he's back out and he's helping him.
Well, Rosie seems to be in limbo as of right now. Really, no home, I guess, is the best way to put it for Rosie. Not in Rodney Mack and Theodore's long camp anymore, and seems to be out on his own.
I don't know if it's no home as much as directionless. And it seemed like he was going to have his focus with Theodore Long and, you know, the whole playa. And then he just doesn't seem to be jiving with that.
You're trying to talk like Theodore Long now, jiving and playa Inc. Bam! You know, that's, you know. I'm sorry, I get excited when I talk about Theodore Long a little bit. And I don't like the guy, but he's very entertaining.
Conway with a brutal knee to the gut. And a big neck breaker. Man, he got some elevation on that.
Rob Conway rolls over the Hurricane. What a huge win this would be. 1-2 over the Hurricane. About a 2.5 count. Conway again rolls up the leg, and the Hurricane again is able to kick out. And right now, I don't know if the Hurricane realizes what has hit him here.
Well, I'm sure he probably has. He's sitting there in pain. He's been hit by a lot.
Rob Conway, as you just alluded to, continues to punish the Hurricane. That knee in the small of the back, and the Hurricane trying to get to his feet, does just that. Rolls up Rob Conway. Yeah, to it. Rob Conway able to get out.
You know, it just occurred to me. Maybe. Oh, big flying clothesline. Maybe. Hurricane, who was on a search for a partner, you think maybe he's kind of like hitting around to Rosie a little bit?
Well, that stare down that we saw, maybe that, but maybe the Hurricane is just going back to his old superhero ways and trying to help people out wherever he can.
That's right, protect the innocent citizen Rosie when, you know, evil was coming through and injustice.
Oh. Hurricane, beautiful move, rolls up the leg, 1-2 on Conway, and Conway gets the right shoulder up.
And let's point something out, Coach. You always say it could be a big win for Rob Conway. It could be a big win for Hurricane. Because every win's a big win.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Beautiful neck breaker and
foot's under the rope.
Oh, great call by the referee, Jack Doan, and Hurricane's foot was under the rope. That's always a parallel plane. Let's keep that in mind. So the Hurricane unable to pin Rob Conway at that point.
You ever notice when the Hurricane's wrestling and his hair gets a little mussy?
Oh! Flying DDT, and Rob Conway has no idea where he is at.
Calling for the Shining Wizard.
Oh! Perfectly, and now
this has got to be it.
Put it in the books. Forget about it.
Yeah, great Google Boogle.
Here is your Hurricane.
I was going to say, when his hair gets a little tousled, it kind of looks like he has a tossed salad on the top of his head.
It is very green, you're right.
Let's look back at the Tornado DDT. Big setup move. Oh, big impact. He calls for the Shining Wizard, places it right in the back of the head. That's it, stick a fork in it, baby. He's done.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere there, sweet cheeks? Oh, yeah. You know something, I think I need a little more milk in this coffee.
Really?
Jackie Gaeta. You know something, Jackie, I've been meaning to talk to you.
Oh?
Yeah.
About?
You know, I'm starting my own adult video production company. You know something? You play your cards right, and you could become the very next Venus Video Platinum chick.
And what do you think you're doing, Val?
What do you mean, what am I doing?
Shush! Miss Jackie is my property. And you want Miss Jackie to be in one of your videos?
Yeah, Rico, I mean, come on, look at her.
And not moi?
Whoa. Rico, are you saying you want to be in one of my videos? Look, man, I don't mean to disappoint you, but Venus Video, we don't produce those types of videos.
Those types of videos? Those types of videos? And what are you insinuating, Val?
Insinuating?
That you're more man than me?
Well, yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, let's see how much more man you are tonight in the ring.
Rico takes on Val tonight.
But up next, Coach, coming up next on Heat, Val Venus squares off with Rico. He's coming back.
Here comes Val Venus, set to go one-on-one with Rico, but what about that footage? Kane throwing RVD through that wall in a fit of rage 2 weeks ago on Raw.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing 242 pounds, Val Venus.
Now, as a result of that, RVD demanded a match with the Monster tomorrow night on Raw, live from LA. I would not want to be in RVD's shoes come tomorrow night, I'll be honest.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a gutsy move on RVD's part, but will RVD end up being just another victim for Kane on this monstrous rampage tomorrow night?
And for what we just saw a few moments ago, what Kane did to JR, setting JR on fire. He's taking out Stone Cold, Eric Bischoff, Tommy Dreamer. We're about to see Rico. Who knows what kind of condition Rico will be in here tonight. But is there any end to this rampage of the Big Red Machine?
I hope not one until it...
Oh my goodness, yeah. Exactly.
Not until he gets to you.
God, I hope Kane never touches me.
And I'm just kidding. You know that. I don't want anybody to get to you.
Hello, ladies.
Calm down. Oh, look, you can't stand up again.
Oh. Val Venus gets cut off real quick. By Rico and
by Jackie, weighing 243 pounds, Rico.
See, I'm always torn. I can't stand Rico, but I love Jackie Gator. Well, Al, you know, everybody has a chance to win a trip forward to WrestleMania 20 at Madison Square Garden in New York City. It's happening all this month on WWE Bottom Line. Now, Mark Lloyd has been giving you the clues for your chance to win these impossible to get tickets for WrestleMania 20.
Mark Lloyd's giving clues?
Does he even have a clue? Right, boy, but watch WWE Bottom Line throughout the rest of this month and check your local listing for time and channel information for your chance to win.
Wouldn't that be known as like the blind leading the blind? You needing a clue from the clueless. But hey, it's a chance to win tickets to WrestleMania.
I for one, can't wait to get to New York City next March and get to Madison Square Garden and WrestleMania 1,
You
10,
leave
and
now,
now 20.
You can beat the rush.
Sit outside at the front door just wait for WrestleMania 20 to... But then I'd miss all these great weeks, and we're heading for SummerSlam, and we've got some great events coming up long before WrestleMania, but what a WrestleMania that's going to be. But right now we got to focus on Rico and Val.
And how could you not focus on Rico? Could he become more eccentric, more unorthodox? And you know what? It makes you wonder, is he doing this because it's a new lifestyle choice, or is he doing it? That's sick. Or is he doing it to throw off his opponents in the ring?
Check out the reluctance on the face of Val to get this matchup started.
He's trying to kiss him. This is a complete dichotomy. He acts like that, but then he's got Jackie on his arm.
Well, as a guy who kind of has a little crush on Jackie Gator, hopefully it's a business.
He goosed him. Oh, Dr. Strangefinger's in the house.
You just never know what Rico is going to do.
And Rico's a dangerous competitor. You can't take him for granted just because he kind of skips around the ring. This guy's a black belt in karate. He was a former bodyguard. Was a police officer.
Will it get anyone? And Val Venus right now is about to come unglued because this matchup hasn't even got started yet. He's been goosed. He's been kissed.
And look, he's losing his focus.
Maybe that's what you were talking about. Maybe Rico is just trying to get in the heads of all these different superstars, and maybe this isn't a lifestyle change for him.
Hey, speaking of getting somebody's head, I don't know. Speaking of getting in somebody's head, though, a couple weeks on Raw in Montreal, Chris Jericho tried to get in Shawn Michaels' head. Now we'll see what Shawn Michaels does. He gets in that rear end tomorrow night in Los Angeles.
Shawn Michaels has had a couple of weeks to prepare for this huge wrestle. What wide world of somersaults is going on?
And look at Jackie. She's so happy.
She's so hot.
6 feet, Cole. 6 feet.
Oh, Val Venus has had enough big shots to the kisser of Rico, and I do mean the kisser.
He's been trying to kiss him through the whole match.
Big elbow followed up by an elbow drop by Val Venus, who is now on fire.
Maybe the strategy's backfired.
Here's a cover, like 1-2 and a kick out.
Well, Rico's strategy obviously backfiring. It's having the opposite effect. Val Venus becoming, got it. No, becoming even more focused.
Beautiful call, by the way, Al. Got it?
Well, we all can't be the pro that you are.
Oh, well, I do love working with you. You know that. Whether I tell you often or not, I do, Al. I won't tell you very often.
That's why I'm allowing myself to continue to ride you.
Val Venus now has Rico in the sleeper hold. And
well, there you go. Oh, beautiful back suplex.
Rico, nice counter. Here's a hook to the leg. Not a very tough cover, and Val Venus rather easily is able to kick out. You can see the concern on the face of ringside of Jackie Gate. Wait a second. Oh, Val Venus up. Oh, beautiful reverse. 1, 2, on.
Thought it could have been it. Even Jackie, look at her. She is worried.
She is very into this matchup, as well she should be, because her I don't know if it's her business partner, I hate to say boyfriend.
Jackie hooking the boot from the outside. This could turn the tables in the match for sure.
Good strategy by Rico. Now rolling up Val Venus from behind. This could be enough. He grabs the tights. From our angle, you can see that Rico grabbed the tights of Val Venus.
That's right, but he got the win. And hey, it's not breaking the rules if you don't get caught.
Val Venus can't believe what just happened to him, but you can see right here Rico distracting the referee, and Jackie hooking the foot. Well, what a night Raw is going to be tomorrow night. Chris Jericho will be looking for revenge when he goes head-to-head with Shawn Michaels in a huge WrestleMania rematch.
Yeah, Coach, but RVD goes one-on-one with Kane. And I don't know what RVD was thinking when he demanded this match with that big red monster. But hopefully, RVD will walk out of LA in one piece, and so will we.
And WWE CEO Linda McMahon will be on Raw. And according to Eric Bischoff, she will be there to fire Stone Cold Steve Austin. Don't miss Raw live tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, 8 Central, right here on the new TNN. That's all the time we have. For Al Snow, I'm the coach. We'll see you tomorrow night.